and you guys are live.
Oh, man, you caught us mid chit-chat.
Good morning.
It happens.
Good morning, everybody. As you can see, not Christy. This is Tony Smith, General Manager, Findlay Motor Company. Sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again. Christy, thank you for letting me fill in for you.
We had so much fun last time.
It was a lot of fun.
Move your mic up just a little
There you
bit,
go.
boss.
Sorry.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. Sorry
There
about
we
that.
go.
That's okay.
I think your wire's over the top, too. I might pull it right back down, so.
Might pull, yeah.
See, I'm such an amateur on this stuff.
Listen,
This is
Christy's
why
the
Christy
pro.
That's all
does
right.
this.
Christy's the pro. We're a bunch of car guys who like to talk,
That's what
so
Christy does.
thank
I
God
love
we have
that.
Christy.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Christy.
Now you're done.
We had so much fun handing out a little bit of money last time. We brought
did.
you back to
Yeah.
do it again. But
Awesome.
before we get into it, we got to talk a little baseball here.
Let's talk baseball.
And
I know everybody's
listen-
into football, but you know what? I'm still doing baseball. I know you got your cup over there, but you know what? We got to talk a little baseball. Baseball is I'm a big Braves fan, as for those who don't know it.
So
Have been for a long time.
everyone's going to think we're talking about Dodgers Diamondbacks.
Oh, yeah, they are playing, aren't they?
But we're not. We know that you're either like, I'll tell you what, sports is just like politics, right? You either love or hate a team. So you either love the Dodgers or you hate them. But we're talking about the Braves game last night, and I gave poor Tony a ration of crap all day yesterday, and the Braves heard it because what an ending to that game.
It's a fantastic game. It was.
Came
It was.
back,
Yep.
one of the craziest endings to a professional baseball game. Jeff, did you have a highlight of that?
Yes, we do. We'll play it for him right
This
now.
is crazy. This is a great play.
Most closers don't. He deals a 2-2. Castellanos in the right center field. Harris
Yeah.
is on the run. Harris
Look
at
at
the
this
track.
catch.
And I love the look
And
on
the
Bryce
throw.
Harper's face. Watch Bryce Harper's face.
Missed everybody.
Ready?
I mean, what a play. Is that the
He
third
just-
baseman that came over?
Yeah, that was Austin Riley, third base.
One more time.
Yes.
He deals a 2-2. Castellanos in the air to right
And
center field. Harris is
I
on
don't
the
blame him.
run.
I mean, Bryce thought it was out. I think he thought it was a home run.
How many outs were there?
It was one,
Might be doubled up.
Oh,
if I remember right.
unbelievable.
Yeah, one out. No, it was 2 outs. There was 2 outs.
Yeah. So he was thinking, man, this thing bounces off the wall.
yeah.
I make it from first. I tie the game.
Yep.
And amazing play by that guy. He missed both of his cutoffs.
He did. Yeah, he just threw it in.
He just fired in. And then the
fired it
third
in.
baseman
Come across the field.
came across the field,
Picked
scooped
it
that
up.
thing up, and threw him out at
Still threw him
first.
out at first.
Were you freaking out watching it?
Fantastic. I was yelling. They heard
Tony
me
liked
everywhere.
that look right
Shaking
there.
the house.
That look. Love that look right
That was
there.
the look right there.
And, I know Harper's a local guy up in Vegas. He's a great player. I'm not taking anything away from Bryce. He's top-notch player. He does a great job. But I tell you what, it was for me. Growing
Especially
up in
after
the South,
he,
I loved it.
He
Loved
kind
it.
of wrecked the game, the
first
previous
one,
game.
It was
Yeah.
they only scored 3 runs and he scored 2 of them.
Yeah.
So it was
So-
great. So
So I gave Tony a bunch of crap all day, and then it karma paid off. They're like, listen, we can't let Shane get 2 days in a row here.
Gotcha.
But I do have a story to tell you. I forgot about it. But we had a lady in yesterday buying a vehicle from us. You're talking about a baseball fan. She's been to every major league ballpark in the country, and she said of all the ballparks that she had visited, her favorite was.
Should be Pittsburgh.
It is. She said that. She said that was her favorite ballpark. The way I haven't been there, so I guess is there a
Hey, we should
cityscape
go.
or
I'm
something?
down. Let's
do
go.
it. Let's go. Let's
So,
go now.
listen,
Christy, you're in. We're out.
I have been there, and I'm not a huge baseball guy, but I love it. And it's right on the North Shore, right on the river. And you walk over the bridge, Clementi Bridge. You walk past the giant statues of all the old players.
Right.
And it's like built into, and it looks like it's 100 years old, but it's not. They built it after they built what is Acrisure Stadium now.
Yeah.
And then you get in, and it's just got a view of the skyline, the bridges, the river, looking out,
Wow.
and it's a great time. And then the Steelers Stadium's right down, so that whole area is just sports and bars, sports and bars.
Yeah, this lady, she was so fascinating to talk to. 81 years old, and I'm telling you, I would have guessed 65 maybe. And she had been to every ballpark, and that
She's
was
living
her
good
favorite.
life,
I'm like,
keeping her
wow,
young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going to all these baseball
What'd
games.
she buy?
What did she buy? It was a GMC Terrain, I believe. I
Cool.
believe. I may be wrong, but I think so.
Very cool.
We got
Much
talking about
appreciated.
baseball, and I forgot about what she's buying. So
Well, I tell you, I kind of laugh because honestly, more often than not, it ends up being the people we remember more than the cars.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
it's so fun to meet people like that. And I know as a general manager, you're very busy, but it's nice. I know you always make an effort to go out and say hi and shake hands and tell them thank you.
I love doing it. That's the biggest part of our business.
It is
It's our
100%
people.
the most fun
Yeah,
part.
It is. It really is.
All the car buying part is a real pain in the butt,
all
but
the
we
legal stuff we have to do. But
Yeah.
it is the funnest part. But along those lines, the reason why we're here is because people are buying cars for us, and with that help, with them buying cars and they're getting good values and good deals, we are able to contribute some more money this week.
Yes, and this week we have decided to contribute to.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, I think I sat too far back. We Care Cancer
We Care.
Support, Bullhead
Nice.
City, a local organization. $1,000 coming your way. Christy is out there, and she was kind of finding people who are grassroots, who are real direct with the folks who are going to get the benefit of this money. And we are super excited.
Super excited. This is great. Christy, you were saying something. They have a thrift store. What's some little details about that?
They do. They have a thrift store locally.
Can they hear you? I don't know if they can hear you. You're good.
They have a thrift store that they have locally in Bullhead City. But again, along the lines of giving back, making sure that no one stands alone, that they have support, that they have gas money to get to where they need to. So we proudly get to do this again. I'm so excited.
Me too. This is awesome. This
You know,
is
and
what
we
we're
went and gave the guys at River Fund that money last time, and I'll tell you, right off the top of his head, he had 2-3 people that he thought, man, I had this with these people, that with these people, and to be there and be the one, essentially driving them to appointments, making sure that they have food while they're out of work, out of whatever. I mean,
That's what- yeah, absolutely. He said he met these couple at a gas station so they could fill up to go to Vegas to get some treatments. 6 in the morning, and he had 8 people, I think, right now he was helping that had cancer.
Mike
So
at River Fund, world-class human right there.
he's an awesome,
So-
awesome guy. It was great.
Yep,
A lot of
absolutely.
fun.
So we are very excited, and we will track you down, give you this money, and we know you're going to put a good cause. And guys, if you're out there and your organization is doing something, giving back to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, look out to these local companies. We know that these big national companies do a great job, but we have so much need right here in our backyard. It is crucial that we support them as best we can. So,
and we love supporting him. So thank you guys. Thank
support them
everybody
as
for what they're
much
doing.
as Tony supports the Braves.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Very
All right.
cool.
Go Braves.
Ah, yeah, get them.
Do it again. I love
it. Yeah.
I love it.
Very cool. Boss,
Next
anything
team
else
tomorrow.
exciting going on?
You know what? And not much change since last week. Still working on the shop. Still getting that moving ahead. Nothing's really changed there, but it's looking good.
We had an HR meeting yesterday.
We did have a nature. You had to bring that up. Huh?
It appears that I can no longer smack people on the butt and tell them good job. So, sorry guys.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I'll make an assumption. You weren't doing that before, right?
No. I like to talk a lot of crap, but I'm like the least hands-on person ever. I'm
Right.
like,
Very good.
high five from a
Nice.
distance.
Away
Like,
from
yeah.
a
Little fist.
distance,
I'm
yeah.
gonna stay away. Like Lisa was a little bit of a hugger, and I'm not. So Lisa
it was,
understood. I was like, I'm not.
It was a good meeting. We do need some reminders now and then. I mean, that world changes so much, so fast all the time, and we need reminders as managers.
Yeah.
We need to know.
I remember
what's
when
out
we
there.
first started doing those a lifetime ago. It was basically like, listen, don't harass people, don't be mean, don't break the law. You're like, yeah, I got that, no
Got it,
problem.
yeah, no problem.
Now it's like, don't say this word.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
You have to be.
It's definitely changed over the years.
I like to call it a kinder, gentler world we live in now, especially in our business. Where it was when I got into it 28 years ago.
It's a war zone.
We had technicians at 3 in the afternoon. We didn't. The service didn't close to 6, but at 3 o'clock they're done and they're drinking beer in the
Well,
shop.
that's the way it was back in the day.
You can't do that. Don't do that
It is
now, right? I
Heavily
mean,
frowned upon.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what they did. And,
Yeah. Well, it was pointed out to me that I'm coming into 20 years in this business, and it has come a long way. And obviously, when I started, it was the tail end of those days where they're like, hold on, this is crazy. We can't do this anymore. And so I kind of was catching that trend. We had a bunch of old guys who were like, this is BS. We can't smoke in the,
Oh,
I remember we put the no smoking sign outside the doors, and people
Right.
were pissed,
They were upset.
so it's been that type of transition. So
It has. And now we have to regulate that even more and smoking in so much. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of good things that we did. We needed some changes, there's no doubt. And then maybe some things we went a little too far, but that's okay. It's all in good stuff. And but as long as we're informed and we keep ourselves out of trouble,
yes, thank you, Amber, for making us all super uncomfortable.
Yep, she did. She did a good job with that, didn't she?
Yeah.
She even got me on the spot a little bit
Yep.
there. But I tell you what, she's a great trainer. And you're not going to go to sleep in her class. That's
No.
for sure.
She makes that
it
hour
exciting.
go by pretty fast.
She does. Makes it very exciting.
Palms sweating like, get me out of here.
And she's very knowledgeable. She is so good. I knew her before she came to work for us. She was at a different company, and the lady's she's always been that way. She's absolutely incredible, very smart, and very personable. And
We always talk about like
lean on
our
her a lot.
internal team, but like our big Findlay corporate team is huge. Like honestly, people like that we would never even think to hire, let alone look out for. I mean, Chad does a great job up there. Jeff Giles, Tyler.
They all do a great job. And speaking of Chad's another one. I knew him when he was just getting into business. I was at Saturn and coming over, and he was working. I don't know if you know this, but Findlay's used to have a kind of a buy here, pay here kind of lot. It was a subprime.
It's like Vegas leasing
20 years ago. Yeah, Las Vegas auto leasing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it
Oh,
was.
I know. Every time Mr. Finley had a friend who couldn't buy, we had to tell him, hey, go
there.
check this out.
Yeah, and that's where Chad was. That's where I met him. Super. I mean, another one is super smart. I mean, he's done a great job for organization, and he's very supportive. And all these people are approachable, which is fantastic for us.
Yep.
We can call them, we can lean on them, and we can ask them questions and learn from them. So that's what's great about our organization.
Absolutely. We're very, very fortunate. We hear the nightmares of other places, and we're very blessed to have what we have.
We're corporate, but we're not corporate. You know what I'm saying? So it's good stuff. And I like where our group's going, and I love where we came from, and we have a bright future. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited about it. So
very cool. Well, boss, I know you got
Thank
work
you.
to do.
Yep.
You got baseball to brag about.
we do.
Yeah, one more time. Let's throw it.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Jeff, I'm
Hey,
loving
look at the
today,
guy.
man. It's
Look
awesome.
at the guy. That's an iconic picture right there.
Fantastic. I love it.
Just the way he walks off.
Yep.
He's mad.
This is Tony's walk-off video now. This is
Right.
how.
This is it.
That's how he's going to end it.
Michael Harris. What a
What
good player.
a play.
What a throw.
That's
Yeah.
what we all pretended to do at Little League practice when we
Right.
were kids. I'm going to go up and rob the game-winning hit,
Right.
That was cool.
That's as good, or I think as exciting for Michael Harrison to be someone as a walk-off home run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
And
a
you're talking
fantastic
that
play.
ball's 2 feet from being a game winner.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
that
It's
is
just-
what a change.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're gonna win the game.
Right.
Oh no, we lost.
We lost.
I mean, it was that close.
Now
Very
we're back
cool.
to 1-1. We play again tomorrow night in Philly. So we'll see. Diamondbacks play tomorrow night in Arizona. I think they come back here, and
That's crazy.
I'm rooting for them too. I mean, I like the Dodgers.
I feel like you're in full blown. I'm rooting for whoever the Braves can beat easier.
That's a great rip.
That's the way I look
Yeah.
at it.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way to
Whenever I watch
Exactly.
football, I'm like,
Yep.
listen, we always beat the Ravens. I don't want to play the stupid Bengals. Like,
I truly think, and this is going to be my prediction. Don't put any bets on mine, but if we
Everyone
get
put
past
bets right now.
If we
Hold
get
on.
past the
Mark it down.
Phillies, if we can get past Philadelphia, I think we've got it. I believe we do. The Philadelphia, they're a scrappy team. They're good, and they want it, no doubt. But if we can get past them, I think we'd be okay. Even with the Dodgers are there, and I'm not taking anything away from Diamondbacks. They got a great team.
Yeah.
they got a shot at it too. So.
I was proved that I clearly know nothing about sports because I was like, the Diamondbacks aren't going to do anything this year, and
Right.
here they are.
Here
You know,
they are.
so
they're here. They're
yep.
playing well. So, American League tonight. We'll see what goes on there. All right. Well,
I do like to root against Christie quite a bit.
Yes,
I'm sure you've noticed that trend where I just kind of
noticed
root
that.
against whoever you're rooting
That's
for.
probably what that's all about, right? That Cub
This
there
is all
is,
about me rooting for
against-
me. This is
against Christie.
we are 8-0,
Who is
and
we? What are you? Soccer?
that is Mojave football.
He's got a
Mojave.
mouse in his
8-0.
pocket.
mouse, no doubt.
Yeah, and I believe it's the best start in school history. We're going into our bye week. We just won our homecoming game.
Oh, you're not playing this week.
We have
Okay.
we have a bye week,
Okay.
and then we play Christie the following week.
Oh boy,
That'll be a good one.
I might have to stay in town for that one. No,
You're gonna have to separate us out of the office. You're gonna have to no fighting in the office.
fighting.
We are
Separation.
not friends next week, is what they say.
All
That's
right.
awesome. Some good good rivalry there. I like it. So again, thank you both for having me on, Christy. I've done enough damage, so it's time for you to come over here.
Come save the
and
show,
come back
Christy.
in
We'll sit here
get
and
back. So,
we'll sit here
but
and
thank
anger
you.
sports fans for the
Right,
next half
right.
hour. Yeah.
Thank you guys. I enjoyed it. Thank
Go
you.
Braves.
See you. Go Braves.
And we just lost all of our Dodger customers. All right.
We might have.
Hey,
go.
listen, we have Dodger damage control because Gonzo and Eric are both
Yeah.
huge Dodger fans.
Yes.
So
Listen, we're coming for you.
if you're
2-0
mad about
right now,
if you're
fool.
mad about the Diamondback Christie or the Braves Tony, go see Eric or Gonzo.
Hey,
They'll Dodger you up.
Boss,
So
when we both win, we're going to a game, yeah? We are. All right. There we go.
man, that's a great way to get a game ticket.
I
You
know,
put them
I
on the
know.
spot
Yeah,
on the air.
yeah.
Jeez.
Did
Now
everybody
ask.
hear
Hey,
him
boss,
say
your bonus
yes?
would be $10,000, right?
Hello, happy Tuesday, everybody. So exciting. We care is going, they're so appreciative.
Were you so not surprised that I rambled on about sports for
No.
10 minutes?
10.
Listen,
That was
I
20.
love this. I love that he made you talk about baseball for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Well, I always tell people, like, I was a baseball guy long before I was a football guy, and I'm over it,
I don't know why you're
though.
always so
Just lost
angry
his
about
love
it.
for it.
I'll tell you why I'm angry about it. Like, I just don't like the travel culture of baseball. I just don't like it.
Guys, I will strangle him when we get off the air.
It's a lot of games.
Again, you're only against me. This is the problem here.
I got a nephew who plays travel ball. Like, I just don't like the culture of it. It's just not my style.
Let's go, Arizona.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Go play some baseball. It's cool.
Football. So next week.
Yeah.
Not
So
this
this week, you guys have your homecoming.
We do. So exciting. And
What do
they're
you guys
doing a
do for
parade.
homecoming?
Well, they're doing a parade this time.
Where?
So that's exciting. Down the Fieldhouse Road. So from
Oh,
the
that's
Halloween
cool.
store. I know. So when I went to River Valley, you got to stand in the back of old-fashioned cars and you drove around the football field.
Did you guys throw
I
candy?
got to do that. No.
It was frowned upon.
Yeah. Well, no, actually they did. Now that you're saying that, but that was
That was my
super
favorite part about the
iconic.
boombox parade was throwing all that candy, and they're like, "You need to
No.
hand it to the kids." And
I
I'm
know,
like,
because
"This
you're
is
trying to take their eyeballs
this
out.
is not as fun as no. You throw it like in front of them, you know, like they gather it."
I don't ever remember in front of them. It's always like, whoa! Your
Yeah.
football skills come out then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. And then then they have So also, as you know, if you have any child at River Valley, they've made them go and do homecoming dance directly after Friday football game. Not this year.
The games get out at
student
like 10
council is
o'clock.
doing there, I know, awful. Whatever student council is doing there, kudos to you because we have a parade happening and Saturday homecoming. So exciting.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Good job. That's a little student leadership in action.
Yeah. I'm gonna find them because I'm so excited about this.
That's cool.
Very cool.
I might just show up at the dance. Maybe that's gonna happen.
Sure, the kid will appreciate that.
I've done that before.
See you, boss.
One year Matt was DJing. I'm like, I'm coming. in. Got it.
I was mad. My son went. I was like, "There's football on, son. What are you doing?"
Why
But
are you there?
him and his buddies went, and that group is a whole vibe, and they just made me laugh. They're posting pictures and stuff, and I'm watching, and
All boy just.
yeah, like T-shirts and belt buckles, and I was like, "You guys got a whole wild style."
Rednecks, long hair.
And we had our homecoming game last week, so that was cool.
Yeah,
it was a lot
that
of
was
fun.
good. You're 8-0.
8-0, super exciting. Man, look at this guy. He just comes in and just wrecks everything.
Now I'm in there.
There you go. And I honestly can't hear anything out of my left ear, so.
You can't. You want me to talk louder?
No. I still need my right ear.
This is so exciting. I mean,
yeah.
I can't even. This weekend will be good, but the following weekend is game on.
Yeah.
I
And
will
I'll tell
not
you
like
what,
you that day.
we will fight, and it will be fine. But what I really want is I want to fill that field house up.
Let's go.
Green
if
and
you
gold.
live in this town, you should be
Red
there.
and gray. Come out,
Yes.
watch. Both teams are having great years. I mean, it should be
Good.
an absolute celebration of that. It'll be our senior night, and we'll send off 2 guys who are 4-year guys who have been a huge part of like turning that culture around at Mojave and Mojave football.
That's hard. That's very sentimental.
Yeah, I didn't cry last year, but I might cry this year.
This might be-
Yeah.
I want pictures.
I'm not
Yeah.
a pretty crier. I'm not good at it. I don't have a lot of practice. But
I can only imagine it's like one teardrop. Ding.
yeah, one of those guys was our athlete of the month. And I sent Jeff a couple pictures
Let's
if you
see
have
it.
it.
Let's see it.
But
so well deserved.
yeah,
He is just a beast. He's a beast.
he is an absolute beast. That was me trying to be a serious question, and then John's like, "Yeah, my favorite game is probably Paradise Honors. I mean, I got thrown out of it, but," and I just laughed. He was
So
having such a
funny.
great game, and then
Look at his smile. He's
full
so
disclosure,
handsome.
he got thrown out for throwing somebody in football context, and
It
you
was
just
a
feel bad
wild
because
game all the way around.
he is an absolute beast of an athlete,
Yes,
and
he is.
he's the other part who has completely changed that culture. When John Williams was coming up as an 8th grader, he had people from not all over the country per se, but he played youth ball nationally. Like he had people. Went to every All-Star game, everything. And when you go to those things, those people try and pull you to their school or go wherever. And and John said, "I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna stay with my guys. I'm gonna, do my thing with my coaches."
We're gonna win this.
And
thing.
look at where they're at now.
Yeah,
and
it's cool.
if people like him aren't leaders about it and not run to the easier path, like, man, amazing things can happen. But that kid will football wise, I'll brag on John a little bit. Blake gets hurt in a game this week and tapes his knee up, goes back out there like an absolute
beast.
animal, and they're cutting Blake, so they're just diving at his legs. So John's answer to that is, "I'll go down the line
stop
with
him.
Blake. They can't cut us both. We'll just blow them all up." And so they just blew up the whole offensive line the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And you're talking
Beautiful.
about a super high-end athlete, and he's like, "I'll go play D-line right
like
nose
Aaron
tackle
Rodgers.
next to you and do this thing." And that's the kind of guy he is.
You
Like,
want to know what the best thing about him is that he is so humble.
I thought you say
has-
his grandma makes great mac and cheese.
I haven't had it, but if so, I bet that I would say that. But we've kind of watched him throughout the years, and he's a great athlete at anything that he does. But you wouldn't know that by just how humble he is.
Yeah.
So it's great to see a strong athlete, mind, body.
He likes to show
so
you on the
humble.
field.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think I've really seen him brag much publicly, but he definitely does enjoy showing you on the field. So very, very happy for him to be Athlete of the Month. He is, like I said, he's a culture changer. He's a people mover, and he does a great job. So glad he got recognized.
super excited.
Super excited for your homecoming.
I'm excited. Super excited for our game next week.
Me too.
Okay.
We're gonna go full blown like.
Oh, I'm
gonna go get
in
a.
hot with
I'm gonna go get
outfit
a
on
T-bird head,
Tuesday.
the whole bit. It's
Yeah.
gonna be wild. We'll have to like dress that one up a little bit. We'll get like a special background made or something.
Oh, we had one last year.
Yeah, like we'll have to get like a full blown like someone make a graphic, and
Like-
just make a split screen or whatever, and
Yeah.
yep. So aside from football, we got a lot going on in town.
We do. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it, Jeff. So the block party
I'm so
is
glad you
finally
have
coming
notes.
up on the 12th. Well, there is so much. Again, this is amazing. This is Medi. It's that whole straight on Highway 95. You cannot miss it. They decorate. They have. It's so fun. Take the kids. Get the grandparents out of the house. Make it a family evening. Super, super exciting. The 12th. I believe it's at 5:30. And then we have the cornhole tournament and first responders. So this is super exciting. This is Mojave Sunrise Rotary. And they have the cornhole tournament and the first responders. Go to the next one too, Jeff. So this is pretty cool. They work really hard to fill envelopes with money. They give the first responders in the local community lunch that day, and everybody gets an envelope. Some of them have $100 in it. Some of them have $500. It's all donated from the community. But it's pretty cool. So there will be bounce houses, and that will be at the park behind River Valley High School. So,
Cool.
you can do
Which
the
is
cornhole.
Mojave Valley Community Park.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep. That's it.
Maddie'd be so mad if I got that name wrong.
No, you got it right.
So Melody. God, everybody be mad.
Everybody be so
You got
angry
it.
at us.
You're good.
But it's a great family day as well. So there'll be bounce houses, there'll be chili cook-off, there'll be the cornhole tournament. So even if you're not involved in cornhole tournament, there's bands. It's a great event. And then we have the Corn Fest coming up. So as you guys know, Kiwanis is great about giving back to the community from the Corn Fest event. They also have the Haunted House. You should have a flyer for that as well, Jeff. That is 10/20 through the 21st. Nope, it's the Corn Fest. Nope. But that is cool. So let's talk about that.
I knew that was coming.
So that is the annual Haunted Mine in Oatman. So get this. The 27th, it
Hold
starts
on,
at 5:30.
let me just say nope.
No, you're not.
Nope. Nope.
Starts at 5:30, but on the 28th, it starts at 11 p.m. What the heck? Who's going to Oatman at 11 p.m. at night? I don't even know.
Scary.
Yeah.
Crazy
Forget
people.
about it.
Forget about it. Yes. And then we have the Country Fall Festival, which that is Bear and Pest Control. They are going
I
to
feel like I'm talking
do,
and no one can hear me because I can't hear
'Cause you
anything in my
can't hear.
headphones.
We hear you loud and
Well,
clear.
you're not even. I'm just talking, going crazy, obviously. But this is going to be super cool. So they are going to have a band there. They're going to have food there. Again, we have numerous businesses back there where Barron is, and it'll be a good block party as well.
Tyler Halsey's playing.
Yeah.
He's pretty good on guitar.
So
and
excited.
singing.
So you better show up there, Jeffy.
He's
We'll
good,
do
yeah.
some videoing for them.
He's good.
Yeah, so that's 2 big block parties happening.
So
And
when's
2 amazing
Halloween?
people.
It's the end of the month.
It's the 31st. Yeah.
When we start Halloweening things, like
It's on a Tuesday.
Okay, so listen. There's so many
Come
There's so many
on.
trunk or treats that I can't even list them all. But if you look on Facebook, Kiwanis is doing them. The college is doing one.
I
mean, they're
had
all
no
over
idea
town.
how unsafe trick or treating was before trunk or treats.
Yeah, I don't even know if people do. I mean, up in my area,
It's
Arroyo
a zoo.
Vista, yeah, it is.
In my mom's area, she lives in El Camino Village.
Same.
It's a zoo, and it's awesome. It's fun. Like that's how I remember going like house to house out in the
It's my
country when I was a
favorite.
kid. So
Well, we live up there, so we pretty much shut our little street down, and everybody comes to our house and brings some food, and everyone hangs out, and the kids trick or treat, or we just hang out, and so
Yeah.
it's fun for me.
where I live, I don't get many, and it's
No.
kind of a bummer because I'd much rather
Just get out
sit there and hand out candy and like. So I usually go to my mom's house and just sit there and like. It's fun to see all the little kids come up in their
Yeah.
costume and do whatever.
Especially when
and
the kids are older, because they like to give out candy. They don't really
Yeah.
want to trick or treat.
And you go to the trunk or treats, which are great. They keep kids safe and all that, and it's just like a factory of like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I get it. Go be safe.
So much.
But if you want to go trick or treat, Roy Vista, El Camino, I think Palo Verde is still a great trick or treat area.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Fairway Estates used to be amazing, but I don't know that they do as much as well, because I'm just up in Arroyo Vista, so I don't know.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, find a safe spot, but there's tons of them, so just get on
So
Facebook.
you know what's crazy? Has candy always been this expensive?
No.
No.
What on earth?
Dude, it is
You're like you buy
wild.
this big bag of candy and it's like $25, and it's like this is 55 pieces. You're like.
It's really sad. I mean,
Doubled in price.
My mom does a count. She gets over 500 kids up there every
have
year.
and you have to buy. You have to have. You can't not
And
have
so
candy.
she gets mad. My mom hands out like a piece or two because she knows she has to pace to make it. And I'm like, yeah, here you
A
go.
handful.
Here you go.
She's like, you cannot
Here
give
you
out
go.
candy anymore.
Yeah.
The first year we bought big ones, but then like you can't even do that now. You
Yeah.
can't. It's wild.
You have to take out a loan for candy.
Yeah, for sure. Someone's like, "You want to do trunk or treat?" I'm like, no.
We have a couple
I
of guys
don't."
around here at the store who want to go do a trunk or treat. And,
Yeah, they ask them. I'm
yeah,
like,
we'll
"I'll
send
buy
them
the
out
candy
there.
for ya.
Yeah, we'll send them out, and they're fun. They're a lot of fun, and it's crazy. Imagine how much money. We should pay attention and see how much money candy places make over the holidays.
A lot.
Well, I know, just like the Kiwanis group, that they, it's like $5,000 worth of candy that they buy to
Yeah.
make sure that these kids have a safe
38
trunk
pieces
or
of candy
treat.
there.
Right? It's crazy. What are you going to dress up as, most importantly?
Nothing. 99% of the time, nothing.
What about at the store? Remember when we did opposite football teams last year?
Yeah.
Let's do that again. And even Benjamin came in.
Yeah, Benjamin came dressed as me, and I came dressed as Benjamin. Yeah. That was pretty
Let's
funny.
do it.
We should do, years ago we did a costume contest at work,
Yeah, they were funny.
and it was fun. and it's on a Tuesday, and it's the last day of the month. So it's like
Let's make everybody dress
a
up.
complete not a good idea day for the car business.
No, you just have fun.
But I feel like we should do it anyway.
Let's do it. Because then we brought food, too. So it was like
Yeah.
a potluck day. Everybody loves a potluck day.
Yeah. Halloween's one of the worst days in the car business. Like,
Well, just think about it.
everybody is either going home and getting ready for
Ready for
trick-or-treaters,
everyone.
kids, they want to see their grandkids, they want to whatever.
Yeah.
Like, historically,
So
one of
much
the worst.
pressure for parents to make sure you get off on work on time. You get to dress your kid up. You get to be there. It's exhausting. I mean, luckily mine are adults almost, so I don't have to do that
So did
anymore,
you always,
but-
like, buy the store costume, or did you, like, make them get creative?
No.
Mixture?
With Vinny, he always liked the football stuff. So that was kind of like the Chargers, blah, blah, blah. With the girls, we used to dress them up, like workout girls and stuff.
Yeah.
But when they were little ladybugs, they were a little ladybug and a bee. Oh,
My daughter
Can
was
we go
always
back to
funny. She
that?
always wanted to buy two costumes and combine them. So she'd be like a princess and a zombie. And so she'd do like a princess and then do a dead face, you know?
Genius.
Like, I thought it was just a way to trick me into buying two costumes, but I actually think she just thought it was fun,
Cool.
you know?
I will
creative.
say that I was able to control like what they dressed up when they were younger. It was always cute, little, princesses, blah blah. And then when they got to where they wanted to be like the Scream people, and I was just like, now it's creepy. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Super fun. I'd love to hear. I
Super fun.
always like seeing, like, there's always a trend, a Halloween costume trend that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
You know, like, how many people are going to dress up like that Kevin James meme this year?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that thing where he's like hands in his pockets?
Just stand there.
It's so silly. We got to do a bunch of memes like that, Jeff.
Yeah, we gotta.
Listen, guys, a lot going on in the community. Again, just look for the trunk or treats. They are all over town. 8-0 over here.
Yeah. Hey, I also want to point
Enjoy
out,
your bye week.
Argonda, I don't know if you can pull up our Facebook page while we're doing this. Lord knows I can talk and kill some time while you do. But we have, I say we, you two have been doing a great job. I feel like you guys have been everywhere lately.
I feel like we've been everywhere as well.
Like, I look up and I'm like, dang, there's a spotlight. Dang, there's a spotlight. Dang, there's a homecoming parade. Dang, there's a football game coverage. There's a,
Yeah.
and
What'd you
I
wanna
will
see?
tell you, if you just go to our Facebook page and kind of scroll around, I'd like to kind of just show off some of these things you guys have been doing. And honestly, like, the guys been hustling, selling cars.
Yeah.
And, I feel like we're just everywhere right now.
Listen, we are trying to get your attention. We love the support. It's super exciting to be able to do our community spotlights and, hang out with people in town is always impressive and fun
Yeah.
to support local businesses.
And, if Jeff can get that up, I want to tell you guys, I'm very fortunate. A lot of people come to me as, whatever you guys call me. That's a great picture.
All right, so here we go. Let's scroll on down.
Yeah.
There you guys
Hey,
are.
there's
I
us.
think-
Oh, this is weird. This is what's the delay? Hold on, wait. Put
There's
your
a-
arms up.
There's about a 5-second delay at least.
Let's see what the
Oh,
delay
it's
is.
quite a bit. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 10 seconds here.
Scroll down.
Yeah. Okay, so
All
what do you
right.
want to show? Athlete of the month? You want to show?
So I just want to kind of go overall. I don't want to click on any of
Okay,
it
just
really.
go
Like, athlete of the month. There's a sports spotlight that Argonda goes out and does on Friday nights. Scroll down. We like to post a lot of our sold customers, although we don't post all of them, guys.
Yeah.
Some of the inventory we've got coming in. Sid does a great job. Columbus Day. Look at the guys. Jansen doing Jansen stuff. Jansen didn't show up today.
Good.
Jansen,
God.
Jansen,
We
Jansen.
just
No sneak peek.
cannot.
Yeah, like, man.
Great videos Jeff's been doing on the vehicles.
Yep.
Someone bought a new one.
Let's
Very cool. I think
go.
that said that was that young lady's first car.
Yeah.
That's always super fun. We talk about remembering the people, like that's always super fun.
The golf.
Golf tournament. I mean,
So
we do
let's
a
just
lot
talk
of
about
hole in
this.
ones.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, one of the big things that we're known for is the hole in ones sponsorships, which is super exciting. It's a great way to support the local charities that are doing the hole in ones. Our team gets to go out and have a good day. But this was for the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but those hole-in-ones are, insured, and we pay quite a bit of money for that. And it goes and it really helps and supports those events, get visibility, makes it a little bit more fun, ups the stakes a little bit. And then when somebody actually wins one, it's just crazy. So,
Crazy.
yeah, there's last
that
week's
was
give.
so exciting.
Give back to the
There's
River
the
Fund.
1,000 last week.
Yeah, and we'll do another one this week.
So it's nice
And
because
another one
a lot
next
of people
week.
think that we only really support sports, but the truth of the matter is we do a lot of things behind the scenes, and this is a great thing that we get to do during breast cancer awareness month. Go down, and there's also
Okay, hold on.
got to hit the Mojave High School, but they're doing their Crushed Expo, their college
This is
expo.
College Career Expo, I think.
And we get to sponsor the food for them. So, again, we really try to support everyone. In the
Well, and what's
community.
crazy is they get a ton of volunteers and a ton of people, and like being able to feed them and keep them there and all that is a big deal. And so they reached out for a little bit of help, and we're happy to help. So, is that the black AT4 we sold? Oh no, that looks like a light duty.
That was the Sierra Elevation
Yeah,
23.
we sold. Man, I got Truck Joneses going on here. Hey, look at that, Christy.
So that was one day out
is that
of our community.
click on that? That's a day in the life of Christy.
of us. That was me and you and Jeff. We started out at Homemade. We did the K Flag show. We recorded our.
It's a lot of work.
We did the Thursday show.
Yes.
Yes, we did the parade, which meant
That
we
is,
had to move
and
10 cars.
Thursdays I have to order cars. Like Thursdays are bonkers. If I could spread out some of those days, I'd be so happy.
Oh, it's so wild.
Yeah.
I love that when we go to the radio
Oh, there you go,
because
yeah.
then I get to go to Homemade and have their delicious
Guys, we got over
quiche.
10,000 views on this video
Look
right
at
here.
that.
Yeah, very
video.
cool.
We're going to try something a little different for the River Valley one, see how it plays out. But great job on this, Jeff.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a lot of views on
Man, we had some comments. I mean, obviously we're not in the ROTC, but they were like mad that they weren't marching properly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Ooh, yeah.
man.
People are picky.
Well, you
over
kind
there.
of figure that's like, the flag. If your flag isn't nice and pretty, people get really upset about it. And
But I actually
assume that
thought it
this
was
is the
interesting
same.
because, like, if you're not in the ROTC, you probably don't think twice about it. Like,
Right.
you know,
We wouldn't
but
know.
obviously those people are, and they have pride in it, and they have an expectation, and so
They're learning.
Not
They're
everyone
learning.
was happy.
yep,
Can't keep everyone
absolutely.
happy.
Yes.
That's the AT4 right there.
Yeah, God, I saw that thing on the road the other day, and I was like, I want a new truck.
Love it. They're beautiful.
Yep, absolutely.
So we did a lot of good sales.
Yep. But anyway, like I said, yeah,
creepy.
that's in a showroom right now. Is that
Yeah,
funny?
Cool. Yeah.
Creepy.
Cool stuff.
Yep.
Do
We
we,
do
have
have-
our deal of the week?
We do.
Justin?
We have a deal of the week.
And it's Jeff's deal of the week.
Yes, it
So
is.
we
Deal
get
of
the
the
Bob
week.
Barker voice.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
All right.
We
you
got to
guys-
get a audio, little audio file where we can just play the Price is Right music.
We
Dun, dun,
should.
dun, dun.
That'd be funny.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just
All
think
right.
you should do that every week.
Da-da-da-da-da. All right, here we go. First up here is this 2021 Ford Echo 2, or I'm sorry, S Sport, and this is a 1.0-liter turbocharged vehicle, and it's great on gas. And it's Ford.
It looks huge.
Yeah, it's. I don't think you'd fit in it, Shane.
When I was a
We'd
kid, I
have
had
to
micro
squeeze you-
machines.
we'd have
Now
to
all the
squeeze
cars
you
are
in
like
there.
becoming that size.
Anyway, it's got 49,000 miles on it. It's good to go.
That's a brand new car.
And then second one up is the 2018 Chevy Trax LT. This also has a turbocharged motor in it. It's got 52,000 miles. Another great car for gas mileage. So you got two really good deals out here at the used car
How
lot.
much were they, Arganda?
Well, we didn't get a price on them. We want people to call in or come down and take them for a test drive, see them. But they're cheap. These are some of the cheaper cars that we have on the lot. Not cheaper as in like make-wise, but
Cheaper as in
Cost.
how? Cheaper as in what? That's like
Cheaper than cost.
every sales guy we ever hire, we just wait for them to say cheaper, and so
Like,
we can
don't
jump all
say
over them. Like we don't know what they mean. We're like, what do you mean
Yeah.
cheaper?
Cheaper, huh? Cheaper than what?
Yeah.
So, yeah, those two good gas mileage cars are available down here.
Yeah,
Used car
and
lot.
so both of those vehicles are kind of that new age starter vehicle where back in
Yeah.
the day you had to go buy like a Ford Focus
Right.
or a Chevy Cruze Those small SUVs
smaller
got so
SUVs.
popular that they just kind of moved
They
those
took
into
over
that
that
price
spot.
segment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now you get all the, most people would prefer an SUV to a small car.
Yeah.
But it's at that same price point, similar gas mileage. They keep that 4-cylinder turbo.
Right.
And it really is a great starter car. And, we're kind of getting into a weird time of year where, you got people who are selling to college. They graduated last year. They're saving up some money. They're getting into moving into life.
Yeah.
And those cars are the ones that you got to keep an eye out for because they don't last long because they're very affordable.
They're moving hot.
And they're pretty practical. Like my first car was not practical. My first car was a 64 Bel Air. My second car was my dad's because I broke my car. And my dad's just let me basically rob his car half the time, and it was a 92 Geo Tracker. No top.
That's so funny.
Didn't run properly.
Oh Lord!
Because
you could almost
probably
lift those up and
it was
move them.
We
like,
literally
in the
did.
parking
Like
lot.
we'd go out and get stuck in the sand,
Yeah.
and it wasn't worth the effort of digging out. So my large
Just pick
lineman
it up.
friends would just come and they would just
it
one,
up.
two, and they just
Move it over.
pop it over, and
I used to have a girlfriend that had one, and I swear the football players, you'd come out at the end
They'd
of
turn it
school and you couldn't
sideways.
find it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They'd
come
move
on,
it.
how many times are you
Yeah.
gonna do this?
Yep. We did that in high school to a kid, and a bunch of guys got in trouble.
Eh.
I mean, they were right. They did it to be mean, but they turned his car sideways in a parking lot, and so there was
So you
like
couldn't get out.
his car. It was so bad.
That's funny.
Kids are so awful. Remember back in
You
the
say
day
awful.
when,
I remember it great.
when
you know?
the
Fun
high
stuff.
schools had slave day? I mean, the kids would die now. But back when I first moved here, slave
Listen, that was a
day
bad
was
one.
huge.
Like there were a few things. There was the one day where they just basically allowed seniors to
Like put you in trash cans. and
horrify you, and
Oh,
it was
boy.
just like.
stuff? You'd have to wash their cars.
Yeah.
Like, wild.
I remember
Crazy.
people taped to goalposts.
Yeah.
Like you literally had to run from
Like
getting thrown in
saran
trash
wrapped
cans.
with mustard all over them, and
Wow.
kids would die nowadays. They would not even.
Wouldn't handle today.
It was great in the 90s.
The
So,
abuse.
it was rough.
I think it only happened the first 2 years I was here. And
I remember it
They
being
did
pretty
away with
bad, and then when I was a senior, I was like they always say like trauma goes one of two ways, Like I was like, I am not participating in that BS, and so I was always kind of my way. I was like, I'm
Not doing
I'm
it.
not a fan. I don't like it.
I'm not playing your game.
I was equally mean year round. I guess would be a better assessment.
doubt that.
Yeah, but I didn't enjoy the
I can't
weird.
imagine you were very different then than you are now, where you're just like, you're an idiot. Like I could see the look. Like no,
I believe I've been told. I've been doing this for years.
this is
so.
your like. Mm-mm. I'm always like, ooh, wait for it. Hey Shane, time.
Do you ever see me sitting there not saying anything, and you're like imagining what I'm saying in my head?
Yes, because the second we get out of wherever we are, you're like, whoa, and I'm like, I knew you were thinking that.
But
Or
not at your
sometimes-
organization. It's at the other one.
No, sometimes I like get Shane and I'm just like, blah, and he's just like, ooh, I didn't even know. Like, am I turning you to the dark side? I'm like, I think so. I'm having a moment right now.
I'm rubbing off on you.
He's like, Christy, what's happening with you? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm so glad you're here to listen to me and not judge me.
Well, I will tell you, I am probably rubbing off on you a little bit, but it's actually like a pretty stressful environment to go out and kind of navigate some of these things, and and I think a little bit of that kind of comes with doing it for a few years, and it's
Yeah.
wears on you, and you get a little like I've done this before, like just spit it out. What do you want?
Tell me what you
So,
want.
Yep. All right, we better get out of here before we
Hey,
rant
happy
and make somebody
Tuesday.
mad.
Support local, shop local. Have a good day. Thank you for watching the show.
Go
We
baseball
care. We will
team.
come and see you.
Is that what you guys do to me
let's
for
go.
football? You're
Let's
like,
go.
you're like, go football. I'm like, yeah, go baseball. I don't know.
Listen, we're 2-0 right now. Let's go, Arizona. Sorry about your luck, Dodger
All right,
fans.
go get some tacos.
Peace out.
No gang signs.
It's peace.
Gang
Bringing them
signs.
back.